what's on my mind this time.
Okay, bro, I'm telling you, I cannot make this up. I just got done making a thumbnail for the video I was getting ready to shoot, bro. It was hard too, you feel me? And then I swear out of nowhere, look, what is this? It like a hurricane just like came out of nowhere. I think I'm gonna attempt to at least still try to go out there. I mean, cause the sun keeps shining through. Like it looked like it's trying to shine through the rain. So I'm still gonna try. If you guys are watching this video, then somehow I must have made this work. I don't know how, but somehow I made this work. Where is my, oh, they go the umbrella right here. Here go the umbrella right here. Bruh, man, when I tell y'all I'm about to knowingly and willingly renege on so many things I've ever said about DC. Last night was a time. It was a time, bruh. I can't even, as you can see, I'm trying to recover. Throat hurt. Give me a second. I think I might need some water. Hold on. This is crazy, bruh. When I tell you last night a time was had, just know I'm talking about it was lit. Give me a second. Hold on. Gotta rehydrate. Gotta bounce back, my boy. Bruh, look. Ooh, it's bright. Ooh, I might have to throw these back on. I don't know if you guys have been watching me recently on TikTok or any like the short form media type stuff like Instagram Reels or whatever. But lately, I've been getting outside and I've been finding some very dope places like rooftop events and stuff like that here in DC. And I've been running into like a totally different, either I don't know if it's a class of people or just, I don't know what it is. Maybe because the sun's back out or whatnot, but when I tell y'all, I had a great time yesterday, and it really didn't seem like it was gonna turn out that way at first. The beginning of yesterday was wild. All right, so yesterday, I decided that I was gonna get out of my apartment, start to make some friends, meet some new people, and I went out there with that mentality. And so I feel like because of that, that might have been really half the battle right there. I guess I can go ahead and take out the do-rag now. I just woke up. All right, so I ended up finding this place on TikTok, or I guess a group that promotes these like happy hours on Fridays. And so yesterday there was a happy hour going at this place called Bodega. Bodega is like one of the speakeasies here in DC that look like a taco shop on the outside. But when you go inside and go through a back door, you lead into a back club venue that really had this kind of like a graffiti barn look. I took a few shots of the decor and stuff like that just so you guys could see what I'm talking about. But when I tell you, when I went back there, there was so many women. A lot of them were younger, like, you know, mid-20s. I don't know, like, if this is like exposing anything, if there's guys out here who are trying to find young, attractive women, but this was definitely one of the hot spots, super hot spots. I mean, I would say it looked like the ratio was definitely in the guys' favor. There was a lot of women there. I ended up starting a conversation with someone who I was sharing a table with, who I have now known. Her name is Heidi. We really hit it off as soon as we started talking, as far as like just our personalities really meshed. So we were just talking and sharing a table because there was really no room in there. You had to communicate and talk to somebody in order to feel comfortable, because it was just like, oh my God, there's so many people here. So we were sharing this little barrel table that, well, it was like literally a barrel that we turned into a table so we could set our drinks down. I had ordered some tacos, and I was like, if I'm gonna be standing this close to somebody, I might as well start a conversation. Why not? It's just like whenever you're in an elevator or whatever, you start a conversation because you're in a close proximity. It's weird to be that close to someone and don't say nothing, in my mind. So we're talking, and it turns out, man, that she's been here in DC for a couple years now. And she was just like, hey, I have some homegirls that I'm meeting up with later, but I don't think we're gonna meet up with them here. I think I'm gonna meet somewhere else. Mind you, the DJ that was DJing at that place, at Bodega, bruh, he's like the hardest DJ I have ever heard in DC. hands down. Ain't no other DJ touching the dude. He had the perfect mix of like old school R&B, but with like an upbeat tempo. Anyway, I digress. I'm coming back. So we ended up getting along so well. We ended up deciding to go to another spot with each other because I mean, why not? And that other spot was none other than a place I just discovered yesterday, well, the day before yesterday, called Seal or CL, depending on how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's a rooftop spot that's downtown, literally like right next to where I stay. Matter of fact, the common denominator here is TikTok. Shout out to if you use TikTok correctly, the right way, you could really be winning in DC. Because I am starting to feel like that's the super cheat code out here. So we get to CL. I'm like, how is this moment happening right now? First it was raining like cats and dogs, and I wasn't gonna go anywhere. Then I decided to go last minute. I still end up going to Bodega. Go to Bodega, surrounded by women, gorgeous women everywhere. End up meeting a gorgeous woman. We're talking, we hit it off so well that now we're going to a next spot in her nice car. And then when we get to CL, it's just a vibe. They got views. I had the same waitress that I had the night before there again that night. I'm like, this is getting pretty cool. Like, I don't know why I haven't been falling into this bracket and this crowd of people until now. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like the after the year effect or something like that, but I'm starting to really see why the vibes are vibing during the summer months, because people really finally start to come out. So mind you, I don't know what it is. Once you meet one beautiful woman, they tend to know a lot of other beautiful women. That was definitely the case because 2 other of her friends ended up showing up, and just the night just became a blast, man. We were talking about all kinds of stuff from business to current events and just vibing. We hung out at CL until like the sun went down, and we were on the rooftop, you know, getting drinks, talking, vibing. Then we went from CL to this dope restaurant that was open pretty much all night, serving food. And I don't know how late they stay open, but we ended up eating at this restaurant and we didn't get there till like midnight, and it was packed full of people. And I'm talking about, this wasn't no like hole in the wall restaurant. This was like a nice high-end vibing type of restaurant where you can go in, sit down at a nice table, have like a coat rack next to your seat to hang purses and stuff like that. It was a vibe. But we had caviar at the table at 1 o'clock in the morning, people. This was lit. All right, not to mention, I have no clue how many drinks. I had to cut off the amount of drinks. By the time we got to the restaurant, I'm like, okay now. But I just wanted to share my newfound things that are happening in my life here in DC. I know I haven't really posted that much this week on this channel. I've really been posting on some other channels I'm working on right now on YouTube, and they're doing great, by the way. But at the same time, I'm never gonna forget about this crowd because you guys support me all the time. I actually ran into somebody last night at CL that knows me from my channel. So I think his name is Kevin. Shout out to Kevin. I really couldn't speak to you, bro, because I had just met the girls and we was getting back in the elevator to go to another event or another place. So I didn't mean to cut our conversation short, but you're dope, bro. I appreciate you saying what's up to me. And I'm about to be outside probably this whole weekend. I'm feeling it. That's why I'm trying to rehydrate right now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get myself together for another possible day, night, whatever here in this great city of DC. All right, guys. That's all I got to say to the report right now. But I guess ultimately what I'm saying is DC does have the baddies. You just got to find them. Or you just got to know where to go and know where. They were putting me on to some places last night. Like the MGM apparently is a place. The Ritz-Carlton lobby area is apparently a place as well. Apparently a vibe as well. So I might need to slide off in there and see what's up. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. And it's looking like this summer in DC is about to be lit.